What a few weeks it has been in the prop firm industry. A lot of prop firms banning US clients, a lot of prop firms stopping to use MT4, MT5, and just so much happening in such a short space of time. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that because we actually have released a video, a couple videos in fact, that go over that. So make sure you check that out, where Adam covers everything prop firm related and all the latest news and all the latest information regarding prop firms and also US traders. Today, instead, what I want to do is look at one of the platforms that is being talked about a lot as replacing the MT4 and MT5 platforms to trade on, and that is DXTrade. If you haven't heard about that, this is a platform that a lot of the prop firms are looking at using, or some of them have already implemented in using. So I thought, let's have a look at the platform, have a look at what it looks like, and have a look at how easy or not so easy it is to get in and out of trades, find our pairs we want to trade, and do everything we have been doing on MT4, MT5, or even TradingView, let's say, for example. So with that being said, if you come over to DXTrade, you will see that they have a few different platforms where you can trade stocks, options, futures, mutual funds, and bonds. Then the other one is the FX, CFDs, and spread bets. And then the last one is going to be with crypto. Obviously, the one we're looking at is this one over here, the middle one, FX, CFDs, because that's the one that is really being affected, the CFDs, and I think that's a lot of what is happening in the States. It's all around the CFDs. So let's have a look at this platform, and what you can do if you want to jump on and just kind of get used to it before you actually start, you can come over and request a demo. Now you just have to fill in a form, a very basic form, where they will give you a demo account. I think you don't have an option. I got a $10,000 account, demo account, that I've been allowed to go in and check out the platform. So if you want to do that, come into DXTrade. This is the URL, dx.trade. I'll leave it in the description as well. So once you've registered and they've given you your credentials for your demo account, you'll come to this page, you'll log in, and this is what you will be greeted with. This is the interface, the default layout that you will be greeted with. I know it's a little bit stressful looking at all that, like what the hell's going on, but don't worry, it's fairly straightforward, guys, and I'm going to walk you through how to set up this to look similar to what you're used to. So this is going to be a very brief guideline and overview of this. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but if you guys want more information, just pop down in the comments what you would like to know, and I will look into that for you guys. So first things first, guys, this is a bit hectic. There's a lot going on here. So first thing I do is I just basically close all these windows. Now you can, if you want, keep a watch list, and if you want to create your own watch list, you just drop down there, create your watch list. But I'm not going to do that, and I'll show you why I'm not going to do that. And I'm also going to close this. Now the thing is, guys, once you've moved this stuff away, you can very easily bring it back. So as you can see here, positions pops up again, close it. So you have access to all of this right over here, easy to gain access to. And okay, so let's quickly go over everything that's happening here. So first of all, we have the chart position watch list. That's basically what I just showed you. And then let's keep moving over. One-click trading, I'm going to talk about that just now. Then up here, you've got your balance. So depending on what account you're logged into, this is all your information there. It's easy for you to see. I started with $10,000 account. I've made $82. Let's go. And that was actually me just playing around with this before to test out this so I could show you guys. So I've already been playing around with this, so I have a little bit of a feel for it. It is fairly straightforward, and I'll be talking about the things I like, the things I don't like. So stick around till the end so you basically get all of that information. So let's just go through. So everything is pretty much similar to where you would find it in TradingView. And I think a lot of people use TradingView and then they would trade on MT4, MT5. So for the most part, I think it'll be similar to that, apart from the fact that you're actually placing your trades on here like you would with MT4. And I'll tell you why that is, because some of the indicators, you get very, very basic indicators on this, but I'm going to talk about that in a bit. So let's continue going on. Over here, you've got your accounts. So once you actually get access to accounts on your prop firms, this will they'll probably all they'll all show here. So once you've logged into an account, it'll show here. So you could potentially be logged into like 10 different accounts and you can access them all here, which is quite cool. And then this here is your layouts. So I'm currently on default. I have got a new layout there, which I'm going to talk about just now. But I'm not going to go straight to that because I want to show you how to actually change the layout so you can make it a little bit better for yourself so it's not so hectic. So let's go. What's next? Okay, so the first thing is you've got your pair. So the pair I'm trading now, Euro USD. Very easy to change that, guys. GBP USD. There it is, right over there, and that should change straight away. So there we go. I'm now GBP USD, and you can add charts. And this is why I said just now, you know, you don't really need a watch list because you can essentially make this your watch list. So I'm going to add a new chart, and you could also add a watch list here if you wanted to as well. So now I'm going to change this to Euro USD, and then I've basically got them both. Okay, so Euro USD. Let's go to that. So there we go. I've got these, and then you can add things. You can actually add a watch list here if you want. So you can add that as a tab rather than adding it on the side, so it's not in the way. Okay, so moving on, what else do we have? We've got, okay, Euro USD, GBP USD. Let's have a look. So this is where you've got your sell and buy. So this is where you're placing your trades directly on the chart. Now I have got one-click trading activated. I'm going to be talking about that in a bit, but let's just keep going through here. Next thing, obviously, you want to know is your time frames. This is over here. Pretty simple stuff. You've got your time frame, whatever you want to go to. Let's go to the 15-minute. There we go, 15-minute. There we go. And then you've got your chart types. So you can change this to line, bar, whatever you want to use. I'm just using your default candle. And then you've got your drawing tools, which are also over here, drawing tools. And then what else have we got? Indicators. So one of the problems with this, and I will talk about this more, is you've only got like your basic indicators, your default indicators. There's no kind of, you know, added indicators or people. Not that I've seen. I don't know if you can create and add your own indicators. I've not delved that deep. So maybe if someone does know, they can pop that in the comment for me. But from what I've seen, you know, you don't have the number of indicators that you would on TradingView. So this is why I said you might still be doing your technical analysis on TradingView and coming back to DXTrade to trade. So we're not going to look any more at that. I'm not going to add any indicators because I think you can figure that out for yourself. Then you've got multi-chart, so you can add more than one chart on a screen at a time. I'm not going to do that, but you can do that. And then you've got snapshots. You can take a screenshot of what you're looking at, which is quite cool as well. And then you've got settings. So this is what I want to go into now. So let's have a look at the settings. General, high, low. I'm actually going to just remove the vertical grid and the horizontal grid. That cleans it up nicely. I'm also going to remove the watermark. So the watermark is handy, I think, if you're streaming and you have like an audience that is watching you trade, then it's nice to have that so they always know what pair you're on. But I'm going to remove that. You can even remove the candle wicks, which honestly, I don't know why you would do that because there's so much. Wicks tell a story. So I would not remove those, but hey, you do what you want. Let's carry on trading. All of this stuff I'm going to keep. So you have all of this access. This legend is this one over here. Open, high, low, close. That's what that is. If you want to remove that, you can. And then scales, I'm not going to play around with that. I'm just going to leave that. These are all stuff you can play around with. I'm just showing you the basics here. Colors, this is where you would come in and change your colors. Paddings, I'm not going to mess around with that because that's just to do with the bars. So I don't really need to change that. All right, so moving on, guys. That's it. That's pretty straightforward. You can see the whole interface is pretty simple to find your way around. Then we've also got these tabs up here. So you've got your trading dashboard, which gives you your information. So this you can see I've got a 67% win rate, which is amazing after what, 2 or 3 trades. And then we've got all your information here, which is great to see that. So that's all accessible from there. There's your trading journal. There's all the trades I've taken. And then what else we've got? We've got technical analysis. So you can actually do your technical analysis on a separate window, a separate chart like this. So you can break it into different time frames if you wanted to. And you can basically set up this exactly how you want. You can have, you know, your daily 4 hour, 1 hour, 15, and then maybe on your chart, you're trading on the 5 or the 1, however it is that you are doing your analysis. But I think for the most part, a lot of people will probably still be doing their analysis on something like TradingView, just because you have a lot more flexibility on TradingView. That's one of my sort of negatives to this platform. But hey, maybe they might get there. The other cool thing, one of the things I really like, is the accessibility to an economic calendar right within this platform. You click right there and you can see exactly where, you know, where the news is, what's happening. You can filter it by countries as well, so you can just do US based news. So very cool to see all of that. Here you can see we've got high news coming in today, and not only that, it gives you all the information as you're going, which is pretty cool to see. So I like that. I really like that on the chart, and there for you to see. So next thing is basically, how do you trade? So you can see you've got your buy and sell over there. Now this comes normally default as off, and all that means is if I click this buy, it's not going to place the buy automatically. It's going to come up with this first, so then I can look at what I'm doing. So I can say, okay, I actually want to only trade one lot, and then you can also look at your protection on that, your stops, your take profit, and this can give you all the information. So based on a one lot, if I'm going to look at, let's just go to initially, I'm going to go to pips. So let's say I'm going to look at a 6 pip stop. That is going to be 0.6 of my my balance. What is this from there to there? You figure out what that is. You place in your stop loss, and then you can work out you can quickly work out, you know, what your risk is by looking at there what the percentage of the balance is that you're using. So once you're happy to go in with that, you would then essentially go send order, and you get that noise, which might end up becoming annoying, but I'm sure there is a way that you can turn that off. And there we go. You guys can see that I'm in the trade. Now what I'm going to do now, spread has put me a bit lower, I think, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to add a take profit. Let's go up to there. That's my take profit. Modify. I'm also going to place a stop. I've already got the stop because I placed it in there, right? So where is the stop? It's probably really far. So no stress. I'm going to let that play a little bit. And now this little drag, once you've placed that, you can actually move that. So if you want to be more precise to see where the lines actually are, you can move this around wherever you want. So that's how you just get in and out of a trade. Now I want to show you the difference. If I close this now, I'm going to just close this. Close position. And there we go. I'm out of the position now. So I want to show you the one click, what the difference is with the one click. If I activate this now I'm one click trading. So now I've got one there. You can see I've got one, and I click buy. It's instant. My trade goes in instantly. So you got to be careful with that. You got to be aware that that's, you know, going to happen if you've got the one click trading activated. So the other thing you can do, let me just close that, close position. Whenever something happens, you'll see that little notification pop up, so you know that it's actually taken place. So let's look at actually pending orders. Let's look at that. So how do we place pending orders? So I'm going to turn this off for now. And there's a few ways that you can place a pending order. So if you want to place a pending order just by clicking this. So let's say I want to get into a sell. Let me just place a line. I want to get into a sell up at the top there, right? That's where I'm going to place my limit, or my sell limit up there. So what I can do is I can see what the price is. I'm going to click sell, but it comes up with this first. So there you got market. I'm going to say limit, and then what is the price? It is 26611. Let me just do that. 26611. Okay. I'm going to do one, and I'm just going to send order. So there we go. There's my limit. You can see it's been placed there. And then from there, I can now add a stop loss. I'm going to pop that up there, and I can, okay, just say edit and replace. And then I can also place a take profit down there. So just like that, I've got my order in place. So let's show you another way that you can also do this. So another way you can do this is by literally just right clicking where you want to enter your position. And then you're just going to say sell limit. It comes up automatically as a limit. So that's, I think, an easier way to do it. There we go. There's my limit, exactly the same. So it's probably an easier way to do it where you're just right clicking and saying sell limit. I'm going to close that now, but that's it, guys. Oh, and then this volume, I'll show you how you can remove that as well. Data, volume, check that. So it's off. Okay, there we go. That's a lot cleaner. So there we go, guys. That is the basic overview of DXTrade. What do I like about it? There's a few things I do like. I like the technical analysis on a separate screen, on a separate tab, that you can do all your analysis, and then you can go over to your trading window. What the problem with that is the technical analysis is somewhat limited because you don't have all the indicators that you would probably be used to if you use TradingView. And then something that I've not been able to find, I've looked through all the tools, is a fib retracement tool. I've not been able to find the fib retracement. I've looked in the tools, I've looked in the indicators, I cannot find it. So if there is none, that's very strange. I find it very strange that a trading platform does not have a fib retracement tool. But maybe you guys who know DXTrade more than I do can just pop a little message in the comments and say where that is, because I have looked high and dry and I cannot find it. So, you know, there's from the technical analysis side, it's a little bit lacking. I would probably still look at doing my trades or my technical analysis on TradingView and then come over to this. But, you know, that's not a problem. If you had two screens, you know, just carry on doing that, because a lot of people would probably be doing that on MT4, MT5 anyway. So that's the overview, guys. I like the interface. It looks clean. I like how it looks. The indicators are a bit of a problem for me. But entering and exiting trades and even managing positions, very easy. I do like that you've got all of this information at hand, and the economic calendar. Like I said, I really like having that right here accessible for you to see very quickly, because we all know news. You've got to keep track of the news. Make sure you are always aware of what is happening in the calendar every single day, because no matter what your strategy is, that can affect it. So always be aware of that, and this is all there for you to see. So I really like that. So yeah, that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys, if you have tried DXTrade, what you guys think. Do you like it? And if you are going to be moving over to DXTrade with the prop firm you are using, I would suggest going up and signing up for this demo, getting that done, you know, getting used to the interface, getting used to opening and closing trades, and you're just getting a feel for it in general. So that's it, guys. That's the video, a very simple one. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but if you guys want a more detailed video on this, you know, once I've kind of played around with it for a little bit longer, then I could maybe come in. But I don't think there's too much else to say, to be honest. It's a fairly straightforward platform. You know, I think you've just got to play around with it and get used to it yourself. So I've shown you how to do that. Open up a demo account for yourself and just get in here and just get a feel for it. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was insightful. I hope it helped. And please do check out the video that Adam did recently, where he's actually talking about what is happening with the prop firm industry, what is happening with the US traders being banned. And it's very interesting. So please make sure you check that out right over here. Go and have a look at that. You won't be sorry, especially if you are affected by this. He brings up some very valid points, and it's a very helpful video. So make sure you go check that out. With that being said, guys, we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.